We're thrilled to have you join us tonight. This session is designed to empower you with the knowledge and resources to make the most of your tuition assistance benefit. Get ready to engage, learn, and take your education to the next level. Here's what's in store for tonight's webinar. Special guest ed2go. You will learn about the online programs and opportunities available through our partnership. Provider testimonies. Hear inspiring stories from fellow child care providers about how tuition assistance has helped them advance their education and careers. Learn tips and tools to maximize your tuition assistance benefit. We will also host a live session where you can get your questions answered by our expert team. Thank you for being here. Your dedication to your professional growth is inspiring. Let's dive in, learn together, and make this session both engaging and valuable. Next slide. We will now share our community agreements. We welcome your perspectives and expertise. Share your perspective, click reactions, raise hand before speaking. Respect the speaker, one voice at a time. Pause for interpretation. Use short sentences and allow time for translation. Keep your mic muted unless speaking. Be respectful. All comments should honor the instructor and fellow providers. Take care of yourself. Eat, take breaks, and use the restroom as needed. Be ready to learn and engage. Next slide, please. During our webinars, we want to make sure your questions and topics of interest are heard. We have created the advanced questionnaire form that will be live throughout tonight's session. We will drop the form in the chat now and throughout the session. This form gives you the opportunity to submit your questions, ideas, or topics you'd like us to cover during the webinar. We'll review all submissions and select 5 to 10 key questions to answer live during the Q&A portion. Don't worry if your question isn't answered live during the webinar. Our team will reach out to you directly by email to provide the information you need. I will now pass the microphone to my colleague Tyra Kolak.
Thank you, Sarita. Now, without further ado, we're thrilled to introduce ed2go, a leading provider of online courses that empower individuals to enhance their skills and advance their careers. Tonight, we'll explore how ed2go can support not only your personal and professional growth, but also their commitment to uplifting childcare providers in our community. Whether you're looking to improve your skills, stay updated on best practice, or advance your career in childcare, ed2go offers valuable resources to help you succeed in your role. And now I'm excited to pass the mic to ed2go to share more with us.
Hola, buenas tardes. Gracias por la oportunidad de estar aquí con ustedes. Thank you for the opportunity for allowing us to be here. Yeah, let's get started. Well, again, thank you for the opportunity to be here. My name is Ricky Ortega. I'm an enrollment manager with ed2go. I have my team here, but Adeli Meza, who is an enrollment representative, will be speaking as well, and we'll be spotlighting two of our amazing students and providers that are going through the ed2go journey as well. I just wanted to provide a little bit of additional context on who we are and what we do. We provide a myriad of online career training programs focused not only on personal, but professional development as well. We have over 100 classes through over half a dozen partnerships through universities and colleges in California. And then we also offer personal and professional development with the flexibility in mind. Here are some of our amazing partners that we work with. Due to the flexibility and the online modality of our programs, there's never a need to visit or attend on-site or in the classroom, but you do get your certificate of completion from one of our amazing partner schools listed on the screen. I just wanted to touch on some of the benefits and some of the features that our providers have mentioned. Um, if you meet the eligibility through the CCPU tuition assistance benefit, up to $5,000 per calendar year would be available to you as a student. We have over 100 classes to choose from. Some do have a certification attached to it. Some just provide professional development, and then some provide personal development. And the flexibility of our online format allows you to put your education around your life, not your life around the education. Our instructors are knowledge experts, they're industry experts that allow one-on-one interaction. They respond through email. They're available to assist you in any capacity from day one with questions about the programs. You have an enrollment representative helping you out. You get a welcome call through an advisor, and then you get the help of an instructor. So one of the many features that our classes do offer. And like I mentioned, the certification, some classes do lead to a certification, which allows more to be added to the resume or just more accolades to be added to your knowledge base. The process is very simple. We've come a long way in how simplified the process is. There's 5 steps, and luckily we have Deli helping you out in both English and Spanish. She will be your main point of contact through text, through email, through phone calls. I know the flexibility is one of the features that we strive for. So you will have the flexibility to connect one-on-one with an enrollment rep to find the perfect program for you, both through English and Spanish and through various forms of communication like like email, phone calls, or texting. Our classes are self-paced. You can access them 24/7, even weekends. If the class does have any books and materials included, they are included in the cost, so no additional fees or additional cost to you. Some books are physical books, which will be mailed out to you within 7 to 10 days. Some of them are ebooks. So once you get access to the class, you can start accessing that material for the class right away. And then the support. I know getting into an online class, especially if it's been a few years or even months since you've taken an online class, could be a little too much. So we like to make it easy. We like to make it very flexible. You do get the help and support of an instructor, an advisor, an enrollment representative to help you from day one. So any questions from the very beginning, before you start, and even after you complete your program, there's always that one-on-one support, which we're very proud of in offering our students. And then these are some of the popular classes that we've seen providers take. Like I mentioned, some of them do have a voucher option, which allow for a national or state certification. We do have a few classes in Spanish as well. We're working on getting more Spanish classes, but we do have some available in the catalog. We have about 100. Last time I did the math, it was 111 classes available in our current catalog for our providers. That link takes you to the actual provider, or excuse me, the partner page where you can browse the programs based on catalogs. And in the rare instance that the case isn't what, or the class isn't what you thought it would be, or you change your mind, we do have a 10-day full refund policy. So once you're active in the class, within the first 10 days, if you're not happy, you're changed your mind, or you didn't think it's what you thought it would be, you do get a full refund sent back to your back to CCPU, and then you can then decide to take a different class if that's what you're looking for. And then we wanted to highlight and spotlight two of our amazing students that are actually going and have gone through the ed2go journey with us. So at this point, I'm going to pass it over to Deli, who's going to share her 2 students that she's had a great connection with and has been able to have join us at this webinar this afternoon.
Thank you, Ricky, and good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We do have a couple of providers that have wanting to share their story and experience. So we're going to start with Alicia. Alicia has completed the Registered Behavior Technician training, which was through the California Bakersfield. And I'll pass Alicia if you want to come on. And I wanted to maybe just start with, what motivated you to take this certain class and, what did you like from it?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Alicia, and I took the Registered Behavior Technician training. And my motivation for that was I wanted to add to my resume. And also, I have some neurodiverse children. I do foster care and I do childcare from home. And I also was an early childhood educator for 17 years. So I wanted to just kind of add to what I knew already, but I just never had the time to do that. So my motivation was I kept hearing about this tuition assistance, and I'm like, if I can go to school, get more educated, and get it done for free, that's amazing. But I didn't think I qualified. So Ideli was very helpful in helping me apply. Very easy process to get me in there, get me applied, and they did everything for me. It was a super easy process, and it kind of took me from being hesitant to going back to school because they made the process so easy. I want to have a childcare center in the future, and I wanted to just have all the knowledge I could have for that. So the purpose of this course was for me to learn more on how to work with neurodiverse community.
Okay, great. And was there anything challenging that found or experienced? How
There
was
was definitely challenges. I wanted to give up a few times. I'm very busy. I am a mother of 5 girls, single mother, and I work full time and I run a childcare from my house. So time was definitely of the essence, and I didn't really have any time to sit down and go to school, which is why I didn't continue forward. I really like that it was self-paced, but that's the scary thing. In the beginning, I was doing like super fast. I was doing the courses really quick and I was getting the information, so I was feeling really good. I was excelling really fast. It's self-paced. And then I got to a point in my life where I was just too exhausted to even log in, and I got discouraged and I actually wanted to quit. And my teacher was so amazing. She just would not let me quit. She kept encouraging me to move forward. She told me that I had it. When I was confused, she asked me where was I confused, give her examples so she could tell me where I needed clarification. And that really just helped me push forward and continue with the course. And it helped me be successful and it helped me finish the course. And it has helped me in my work because I was a registered behavior technician prior to the course, but I was always lost and confused. I didn't know what was going on. I was just doing what the BCBA told me to do, which is the board certified behavior analyst. That's the BCBA. They were the one telling me what to do with the children that I'm working with, but I didn't know why. I just kind of did what I was told. After taking the course, they really went into the specifics for you and they really teach you why you're doing what you do, and it makes more sense. It made my life at work easier. And I even started using some of the things from the course with my children. I have a child with learning disabilities and autistic child, and I started using those things at home and it started working very well for me.
Well, thank you so much, Alicia, for sharing that story.
You're
Really
welcome.
appreciate it. And, hopefully you'll take another course with us soon.
I will.
Awesome. All right, so next, I'm gonna share the next provider, Mariana. Si por favor puede venir Mariana y hablar y dinos nuestra historia.
Sí, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Mariana Valtierra. Soy de la ciudad de Hanford, California, el condado de Kings, y estoy súper contenta con todo esto, de verdad, y yo me la puedo creer. Cuando yo pensé que ya no iba a tener oportunidad para volver a la escuela, resulta que todo se me puso sobre la mesa. eh, CCPU ayudándonos con este dinero para pagar las clases, abriéndonos puertas. Aideli con todo la inscripción, ayudándonos paso a paso, cosas que tú no entiendes, puedes preguntarle, ella te contesta con una amabilidad y una disponibilidad tremendo. La persona que te ayuda con el asesoramiento, en este caso a mí me ayudó Social, todo, te están mandando textos para animarte, te están, mandando a ella, no te hemos visto muy activa, mira hacia adelante, vas bien, las clases que podemos entrar, clases grupales, donde ves gente igual que a ti y a mí, que estamos a la mejor en un nivel no tan alto en el inglés, pero que te motiva a escucharlos como ellos, personas de otros países, están haciendo, todo lo posible, personas, de China, de por ahí otros lugares donde digo yo, wow, no, sí se puede, o sea, tenemos que, nada más falta la disponibilidad de uno, nada más falta que tú digas, yo quiero, that's it. Yo quiero hacerlo, yo quiero ganar un certificado, yo quiero, y una de las razones que a mí me llevó a tomarlo es, somos un ejemplo para nuestros hijos. Tenemos que ser un ejemplo para nuestros hijos. Y si nosotros estamos enfocados en agarrar algo y logramos una meta, y para ellos es como, oh, mi mamá puede hacerlo. Y yo con casi 50 años de edad lo pude hacer, algo, they can do it too. Y mi inglés pues ha estado mucho mejor, no, todavía no perfecto, pero me gustó también eso, que yo cuando yo dije, yo quisiera agarrar el certificado y no, sí, sí puedes, pero yo no sé inglés, no importa, te van a hacer un examen para mirar en qué nivel de inglés estás y dependiendo del nivel de inglés donde tú estás, ellos te ayudan con las clases de inglés también. Haz de cuenta que matamos dos pájaros de un tiro, como decimos los mexicanos. Estoy bien, bien contenta con todo esto. La verdad, voy a ser 100% sincera, cuando yo entré a las clases, después me mandaron decir, "Hey, ya pasaste tu certificado con 100%". Digo, what? Fue tan fácil que de verdad, yo estaba, me daban ganas de llorar. Dije, ¿cómo que yo lo pasé? O sea, estaba tan contenta de haber tenido este logro gracias a toda la ayuda de todos ustedes. Y nada más quiero hablar a las proveedoras que como yo a veces el inglés pensamos que es un impedimento para salir adelante, no lo es. El impedimento somos nosotras mismas. No hay impedimento. Si tú quieres, tú puedes. Así es que las animo a que se inscriban, las animo a que tomen provecho de todo esto que nos están ofreciendo. No en cualquier lado te ofrecen esto, solamente en la Unión CCPU, de verdad. Y estamos contentos con todo esto y como les digo, anímense, solamente digan yo quiero, mándenle mensaje a Ideli, mándenle mensaje a la persona que les corresponde y nomás digan si quiero y ellas los van a guiar en paso a paso con todo lo que tienen que hacer.
Sí,
No sé si hay otra pregunta o si...
no, muy perfecto. Muchas gracias, Mariana. Estoy bien orgullosa que todo salió bien y sí, agarró ella 100%, agarró en sus certificados. Estaba muy bueno. Muchas gracias.
Gracias a todos ustedes.
Thank you, everyone. And next slide, please.
All right. Well, thank you, Mariana. Thank you, Alicia. That was amazing. Now you may be wondering, so how do I get started? What do I do? So we broke it down. It's a very easy process. Luckily, we're here to hold your hand. Any question that comes up, Deli, you, myself, helping you through the process. If you do, we have a QR code and a link to share, but if you do come across 2, 3 different classes, you don't need to request information for 3 or 4 of them because we'll just get multiple requests. Just submit one request with the program that you're looking for. Deli will reach out either by phone, email, text, or all 3 to go over. But this is the process that we have in place now. It's a very simple 5-step process, whether it's the sponsorship, which is a more popular option, or the reimbursement. We've streamlined it. Our partners are aware. Our account managers are aware. It's a very seamless, easy process. And you're just one click away from getting this journey started. So here's the QR code and the link to the site. This QR code and the link will take you to over 100 programs. You can look at the details, you can look at the books, read about the instructors. So there is a lot of information, so don't feel overwhelmed. That's where we're here to help you out. But once you get to a program page, you'll see the price and then the number of hours, the course duration, and then the request info. And that's where you'll put in your name, number, and the best contact number to reach out to you. Like I mentioned, no need to request multiple programs, just request one. It'll go directly to Deli. She'll be your point of contact moving forward, and she can answer any questions you may have. But we're very happy and proud of the work we've done and how much we have available for our providers. not only for professional, but also for personal development as well. And again, a big thank you, muchas gracias. Here's my contact information. You'll find Deli's contact information and also our regional director, who's been tremendous in helping us get to this point, Jared Gonzalez. Just again, a big thank you. And that concludes our presentation. So if there's any questions at this time, we'll gladly take those.
It does look like we have about 7 hands raised. So we'll go ahead and call upon the providers right now, Ricky.
Okay.
Everett, if you want to send me over those host privileges, that would be great. And Ricky, I believe we also have some questions in the Q&A. If you wanted to start with those two that are open.
Where can I find those?
If you see like the bottom, there's like a Q&A feature with the question, and there's I don't know if you can see that Q&A one.
Okay, I see it now. Yeah, so we actively manage we do have the leads, but obviously our focus and attention is on this webinar. So if you are submitting leads by the minute or by the second, we will get to them most likely tomorrow morning. We do have standard hours that we work during the week, but yeah, if you can submit the request now, but we'll get back to you most likely tomorrow. Let's see.
So, Kayla, you should be good to go.
Okay,
All right. Another question is, does this also apply for a bachelor's degree? The requirements section does have the requirements available, but they're very basic. We don't look at any transcripts, any prior degrees. We do have a select few of classes that do require it to be able to sit for certain certifications, but very rarely do we require a bachelor's degrees. Some classes do require a high school diploma, access to the internet, and a Mac or a Windows-based computer. But if you look at the requirement section of each class that you're interested in, it'll tell you what the requirements are.
and I will start allowing some folks to talk now. So the first person is Elsa Contreras.
Yes, it was, about the same question that somebody asked, or about the bachelor's degree. Because my major is child development, and I noticed that when I contact the USLA extension, I asked them if they if they affiliated with CCPU, funding, training funding, in regards, be able to enroll, with some classes, towards a bachelor's degree. The UCLA told me that they do not are affiliated, or they do not. Well, they do offer the bachelor's degree, but not affiliated with the CCPU Training Fund, only for certifications. However, my question is this: I know is, somebody already, the last person already mentioned something about it, but in my case, I am looking at the Dominguez Hills University. So if I do, because I'm thinking just to get one class, because of the job that I'm performing. Do you think that the CPU will what is accept, you know, accept me to get to be enrolled, to pay to be enrolled? I can be enrolled, but I just want to make sure the CCPU is gonna be willing, to pay one class, from the Dominguez Hills University to get little by little my bachelor's degree.
Yeah, for a bachelor's degree, that's something that we focus on, the career training programs. So no associates, no bachelor's or master's degrees, Elsa. So that's something that you'd have to reach out to the school directly. But we currently don't have any bachelor's or any credit-based programs in our catalog.
I see. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next we have Griselda Campos. Please unmute with your question.
Sí, buenas tardes. Yo, pues mi pregunta es, ustedes cuando hablan de la ayuda financiera, ¿se refieren a nada más ciertas o nada específicamente unas o uno puede elegir? ¿Son electivas o ya tienen específicamente ustedes una? ¿O cómo funciona? Porque no me quedó claro a mí.
So,
Yeah, no worries. It's a $5,000 per calendar year. If the class that you find is on the CCPU ed2go catalog website, it would be eligible. And the process would be the same for all the classes, regardless of which class you take. So if you complete one in a calendar year, you could potentially take a second class the following calendar year up to $5,000. And most classes do fall within the $5,000 budget.
Ok, gracias.
Okay, next is Rosalind Yunan. Please unmute with your question. Rosalind, do you have a question for Ricky and the ed2go team?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry. I wasn't able to scan the code. That was my request. If I can have the code one more time on the screen, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, dear.
Ricky, the link is also linked to the chat as well. If you're
Okay.
scan the
Perfect.
QR
Thank you,
code,
Everett.
the link is in the chat as well.
Okay. Next is Maria Haroon. Please unmute with your question for Ricky and the ed2go team.
Hi, so my question is, you are only allowed to use the 5,000 max a year for the schools that you guys are associated with, right? Like, for example, I am trying to go to school and I'm looking at National University. So that if I have a tuition, like a cost, you guys won't cover that, correct? It's only on the schools that you guys are associated with, correct?
I can
Correct. Just
take that
because.
question, Ricky.
What's
Um,
that?
I can take that
Okay.
question. The school has to be a California school and it has to be accredited.
National University is both.
Yes, so then that school will qualify.
Okay, so I could take classes, and how do I go about, well, I guess at that point I will just contact someone, correct? And they would guide
Yes,
me to
ma'am.
how to claim the 5,000?
Yes, ma'am. And we will be speaking about that further on in our presentation. For now, this portion is questions for our guest ed2go. But further on, we will talk more about the tuition assistance benefit.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Maria.
And that'll be our last question. We do have a little bit more content to get through, but yeah, we really appreciate everybody and their questions. Alrighty. Let us
A big thank you to ed2go. Your resources and dedication to family childcare providers in California are truly priceless. You empower providers and the children in their care. Thank you for making a real difference. Let's show our appreciation using your favorite emoji in the chat to say thank you to ed2go, Alicia, and I hope I say it right.
Mariana.
Marina?
Mariana.
Thank you, Adeli.
Yeah, no worries, Ira. Thank you.
And there are your emojis. Thank you so much, ed2go, for joining us this evening. Next slide, please. Before we continue, I want to take a quick moment to remind everyone about our advanced questionnaire form. The form link will now be shared in the chat. At this moment, it will be in the chat. Share your questions, thoughts, and topics you'll like us to cover. Your input help us make this session as helpful and engaging as possible. So don't miss the opportunity to participate. The link is in the chat, and go ahead and click it now to share your feedback. I will now pass the mic back to Sarita.
Thank you, Tyra, and thank you again, ed2go. We are super excited to continue our partnership with you. Thank you so much. This next part is going to be interactive, providers, and we'll need your participation. We're going to play a quick game called Tuition Assistance Trivia, True or False. This game will help us see how much you already know about the program. And don't worry, by the end of tonight's session, you'll have all the knowledge you need to maximize your tuition assistance benefit. Here's how it works. When you see a statement pop up on the screen, if you think it's true, select a thumbs up emoji. If you think it's false, select the emoji that shows thumbs down. To locate the reactions button on a computer, click the reactions button at the bottom of your Zoom window. On a mobile device, tap the three dots button, then select your reaction. This game will help us see how much you already know about the program. And don't worry, by the end of tonight's session, you'll have all the knowledge you need to maximize your tuition assistance benefit. Next slide. Number 1, I can apply once, true or false. Please hit your emoji choice now. I see a lot of thumbs up. Again, I can only apply once, true or false. Next slide. False. You are able to apply as many times as you would like, but you must submit a new tuition assistance application every academic term, semester, or quarter to receive funding. This ensures accurate bookkeeping and timely support for your courses. Next slide. Number 2, I can receive up to $5,000 in tuition assistance per calendar year. Please select your emojis. I see a lot of thumbs up again. We see some surprised faces. We see some celebrations. Next slide. True. Eligible providers can receive up to $5,000 per calendar year for tuition assistance for years 2022 through 2025. Your $5,000 limit resets every January. Next slide. Number 3, my assistant can apply for the tuition assistance benefit. Go ahead and select your emojis. Again, a lot of thumbs up, a lot of laughing faces, hearts, some confused, some celebrations. Next slide. False. Providers who are not licensed or license exempt are not eligible for assistance. The program provides tuition assistance for course expense support for eligible providers who are licensed or license exempt. Important to note, all providers listed on a license are eligible for the tuition assistance benefit. We do not limit assistance to just one provider per license. Next slide. I have to be a full-time student to qualify for tuition assistance benefit. Surprise faces we see. Next slide. False. The program is designed to be flexible. Both part-time and full-time students are eligible for support. Even taking one class per term makes you eligible for assistance. Next slide. I cannot apply for tuition assistance benefit if I already have a college degree. True or false? Go ahead and hit those emojis, some celebrations, some more surprised faces.
False, false, false.
False, we're hearing false. Next slide. False, the program does not have an education level limit. Eligible providers can receive support for GEDs, certificates, associate, master's, and doctoral degrees. All courses must be taken at a California accredited school. Next slide. Thank you all for playing our true or false game. Your participation makes this session fun and engaging. Give yourselves a round of applause, or better yet, drop your favorite emoji now. Next slide. Now that we've had a little fun testing your knowledge, let's dive into the heart of tonight's session, the tuition assistance overview. In this section, we'll break down everything you need to know about the program, how it works, who's eligible, and how you can make the most of this amazing benefit. The application process we'll be reviewing tonight will cover two areas: our ed2go partnership application and how to apply for tuition assistance reimbursement and sponsorship at other California accredited institutions. I will now pass the mic to Tuition Coordinator Everett Brown.
Thank you, Sarita. Hello, everyone. I know we've had a ton of information, but it's only going to get better for a lot of the questions you guys have had in the chat, and a lot of the questions that you've had in the advanced Q&R spread are about to be answered right now. So buckle your seatbelt and go ahead and put your listening caps on, because it's going to be filled with a bunch of information that you all need. So again, my name is Everett Brown. I am a tuition assistance coordinator. We want to make sure you know how to reach us. Take a moment to write down or take a screenshot of our contact information so you can reach out anytime you have questions. Need help with your application or even want to confirm your eligibility? The information that's on the screen, take a screenshot of it. It's available to you. Our tuition assistance team is here to help you. So let's go over the tuition assistance benefit eligibility. Next slide, please. Providers must be licensed or licensed exempt in order to qualify for the tuition assistance benefit. Our program is not able to provide support to assistants who are not licensed or license exempt, like we just found out in our true or false game. However, all licensed individuals listed on a child care license are eligible to receive support. The benefit is not limited to just one provider per license. Providers must have a subsidized child in their care within the past 12 months. Providers must be willing to offer care to subsidized children. Courses taken must be applicable to early childhood education or business development as it relates to the work of family child care. All courses must be completed at an accredited California school of higher education. Next slide, please. Our goal is to provide you with the tools and information you need to access funding, support your professional growth, and advance your education as a family child care provider. This program is designed to help you continue learning, growing, and enhancing the important work you do in our community. We offer both reimbursement and sponsorship options to fit your needs. While our program has been approved courses in several key areas, please note that approval is not limited to the examples we'll share. If you're unsure whether your course will qualify for tuition assistance, we encourage you to reach out to our team before enrolling, especially if you plan to seek tuition assistance for that course. If you have a question now about a course, please fill out the advanced question form and we will follow up with you. The advanced question form, again, is linked into the chat. We've already been receiving a ton of questions. Please add your questions into the form. We will answer a few of them tonight, but those are the questions that we're not able to get to tonight. We will follow up with you by email. So the approved courses on a very surface level are early child education courses, business development courses, English as a second language, GED preparation, and computer classes. Some very key details: the tuition assistance benefit provides assistance for approved coursework through reimbursement or sponsorship. The maximum benefit amount is $5,000 per calendar year. And again, we offer support in a wide variety of courses. If you are unsure if your desired course or courses would be eligible for tuition assistance, we encourage you to reach out to our team. Next slide, please. So let's discuss which options may work best for you and your situation. Please note that our program requires up to 30 to 45 business days. 30 to 45 business days after an application is approved to process and deliver a payment. I'm going to say that one more time. Our program requires up to 30 to 45 business days after an application is approved, not submitted, approved to process and deliver a payment. We offer a sponsorship option which works similarly to a scholarship, meaning you won't have any upfront out-of-pocket costs. We have found that some institutions do not post tuition payments until after courses begin, while others may have strict drop policies during the first week of classes if payment is not received on time. Additionally, enrolling in a course close to the start date can create further challenges in processing payments promptly. Please be mindful when you submit your application and when you're submitting an application to allow that time frame that we discussed just a few moments ago, 30 to 45 business days to process after approval. So if you're getting close to applying for a class or enrolling in a course and you don't have that type of time, it may be better for you to take advantage of our next option, because drop dates and payment deadlines can sometimes create obstacles for tuition assistance. We also offer a reimbursement option to help navigate these challenges. This option is great if you're able to pay out of pocket up front for course or materials and want to be reimbursed afterwards. Remember, reimbursement requires proof of payment and enrollment. All right, we just discussed our sponsorship, but this is ideal if you prefer the program to pay the school or provider directly. With sponsorship, you don't have to pay out of pocket first, but you still need to submit an application and provide course details. Think about your budget, timing, and personal preference. Either option can help you take advantage of the tuition assistance benefit. Next slide, please. You must provide proof of enrollment, course payment, and/or course expense. Your reimbursement will be processed by our team and funds will be sent directly to you. Very important note, reimbursement is only for out-of-pocket expenses that you personally paid. Costs covered by other programs like FAFSA or other tuition assistance are not eligible for reimbursement. Only for fees that you personally incurred. If there were programs, if you attend a junior college and you get a governor's ball fee waiver, or if you get FAFSA assistance, and they pay for portions of your pursuit and your education, that those funds are not eligible for any reimbursement. Next slide, please. Sponsorship. Sponsorship differs from reimbursement. You do not pay out of pocket before receiving funds. You will not be issued a direct payment. Our program will pay the school directly on your behalf. For sponsorship, you must submit a tuition assistance application before the course starts and prior to the drop date for payment. Again, our program requires up to 30 to 45 business days to issue a payment. You will need to provide enrollment confirmation, course cost, and course details. Next slide, please. Thank you. Now, let's walk through how to find the tuition assistance application on the CCPU Training Fund website. I'd like to highlight that this application is required to take advantage of our partnership with ed2go, as well as for sponsorship or reimbursement from other accredited institutions. So if you're interested in pursuing your education at a school of your choice, or if you would like to be enrolled with our partners at ed2go, the application process is the same. When you are ready to apply, you will open your web browser and go to ccputrainingfund.org. Again, that's ccputrainingfund.org. The homepage is displayed in the photo that you see. On the homepage, hover over the benefits tab. It's on the main menu, and you'll select tuition assistance. Again, hover over the business section on the main menu and select tuition assistance. Now you're ready to apply. You can find the tuition assistance application at the bottom of our tuition assistance webpage. Make sure to scroll down and click on the link to start your application. Click apply in your preferred language, and a new window will open with the tuition assistance application. The application is available in English, Spanish, and Arabic. If you need assistance in another language, we offer translation services. So please reach out to our team at tuition assistance at ccputrainingfund.org, and we can help you arrange translation services for the application if the language that you prefer is not available. Now, completing your tuition assistance application. Fill out all required fields. I'm sorry, next slide, please. Thank you. Fill out all required fields, personal information, provider details, and your course or program information. This is very, very important. This is very important. It allows for us coordinators, when we review your application, to know who you are, know what you're looking for, and what courses that you've preliminarily selected to take. There will be 3 pages to complete your application. Provide accurate enrollment details, including your school name, course title, and start and end dates. Upload required documents, which would be your proof of enrollment, a tuition fee receipt, or fees incurred receipt or invoices, provider license documentation, and proof of subsidy. Any other supporting documents that could help with the application and processing for your tuition assistance, please upload those supporting documents as well and ensure all files are clear and readable. Review the application carefully before submitting. Double check that all fields are complete and documents are uploaded. Next slide, please. You have successfully completed your application. Once you click submit, your tuition assistance application has been successfully received by our team. Here's what happens next. You will receive a confirmation email. Keep this for your records. Our tuition assistance team will review your application to ensure all required documents are included. If any additional information is needed, we will contact you via email. Please monitor both your email inbox and your spam folder to ensure that no correspondence was filtered to your spam. Now, tips on how to expedite your tuition assistance application. Gather all required documents first. Provider license information, proof of enrollment, proof of subsidy, proof of course or courses and their costs, proof of the course and courses expenses, your student ID number, and an unofficial transcript. Complete the application accurately, follow instructions carefully, keep your contact info updated. I will now pass the mic back to Tyra.
Thank you, Everett. I will be conducting tonight's Q&A session. We're going to take a few moments now to allow everyone who has a question, thought, or request to complete the advanced Q&A form. Due to time constraints, we'll only be addressing questions submitted through this form. The form will now be posted again in the chat. If you're having trouble accessing it, please send a message in the chat. We're happy to help. If you have additional questions afterwards, feel free to reach out using our contact information. And if we don't get to your question during the live session, we will follow up by email to make sure you receive the information you need. So we'll give you guys a few moments and we will continue with the Q&A portion. Okay, let's start.
Okay. So our first question. What is the first step to start in this program? Is it through CCPU or ed2go?
Well, tonight's task, if you want to join ed2go, you will first reach out to ed2go. Once you've reached out to ed2go and you select the course that you would like to take, then you will fill out your tuition assistance application that Everett just went through, and we will see if you qualify for tuition assistance. Um, Once you have the talk with ed2go, they will also verify if you will qualify for tuition assistance. And if they have any doubts that you won't, they will definitely reach out to us. But the first step is if you want to go through ed2go, please reach out to ed2go first and then fill out your tuition assistance application. It will be under sponsorship and we will review your application.
Thank you, Tyra. This next question is from one of our Spanish speakers. It says, I would like to speak with someone in Spanish to help me enroll as if I think it as it pertains to ed2go. And I am a child care provider and I would like to get my preschool teacher degree. At the moment, I have my teacher's permit. What do I need to do?
So if this is pertaining to ed2go, you will reach out to ed2go first, go through their advisement team, and then again, we will go ahead and fill out the tuition assistance application, and we will try to get you approved for the tuition assistance.
Thank you, Tyra. This next question says, do you need to attend the same school once you start the program, or are you able to attend different schools based on the classes offered? Really good question.
That is a really good question. You can go to different schools, and once again, as long as they are California based and they are accredited institution, you can.
Thank you, Tyra. Another question from one of our Spanish speakers. Can class expenses be reimbursed? I completed 8 early childhood development classes totaling 36.5 units.
Can class say that again, every?
Can class expenses be reimbursed? I've completed 8 early childhood development classes totaling 36.5 units.
So if you've come out of pocket, you've paid it yourself, yes, it could be reimbursed. You will have to show proof of payment, like a receipt, bank statement, and we can go back to 2022 until now, 2025.
Thank you, Tyra. The next question says, sorry, let me get it for you.
Mhm.
I am a provider, but I am not part of the union. Am I still able to take advantage of these benefits?
Yes, you are able to take advantage of the benefit as long as you are a licensed provider or a licensed exempt provider.
I believe we have one more question.
Yes.
A lot of these questions we've already answered. Can we add the link to the website back to the chat? Let's that's one question. Can we add the link back for the tuition assistance website back to the chat, please, someone? A lot of the questions we've already answered. If we are a CCPU member and decide to discontinue, can I do it? How many years must we be members of unions to receive benefits, retirement, or other support? Now, I know some of that information is not within our wheelhouse, but I know we have an answer for this situation as it pertains to tuition assistance. If I decide to discontinue my membership with CCPU, can I still take advantage of the benefits? How long do I have to be a member in order to take advantage of the benefits?
Well, lucky for you, you do not have to be a member of the union to take advantage of the tuition assistance benefit. You do have to be a licensed provider or a license exempt provider.
I believe that concludes our portion of the Q&A.
Thank you, Every.
Thank you, Tyra, for your expertise. Thank you, providers, for the questions that you submitted. If we were not able to answer your question specifically, we will follow up with you with an answer via email.
Thank you. Thank you all for your thoughtful questions and engagement during the Q&A. We hope the information shared tonight has been helpful in supporting your work and understanding of the resources available to you. If we did not get to your questions, as Everett said, don't worry. We'll be following up by email to ensure you receive a response. As always, feel free to reach out to us directly using the contact information on the slide. We're here to support you every step of the way.